What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's been a while since I've made the last tier list when it comes to meme coins. So today we're going to do a bit of a refresh and I'm going to talk about some of the most interesting meme coins of this cycle. This is by no means an exhaustive list. I'm not going to list every single meme coin that I like or that I even dislike for that matter. So don't start by saying, oh, Cipro, how could you forget this? Cipro, what do you think about this? If you feel like I've missed something and you want me to review it or hear my thoughts on it, I go live here on YouTube several times a week, so just join my live streams and you can ask me for that. So with that being said, let's get to the video. Before that, just a quick reminder, obviously subscribe if you like the content that you see because I'm posting daily videos. Follow me on X, I got a free Telegram and a bunch of affiliates that are gonna help you make money in the crypto space. Notably BullX, which if you're not using this to trade meme coins, I don't know what the hell are you doing even trading meme coins, because this changed the game forever and you can get instant access through my link bullx.io/Cipro. It's pinned into my X profile. So you skip on hundreds of thousands of people that are waiting to get access to this website. And also you get 10% off trading fees forever. So that is a fantastic deal. Let's get started with the video. So in no particular order, the first one is going to be Popcat, a project that has actually been outperforming a lot of meme coins as of recent. It's gotten to a new all-time high despite the market being quite red in the last week or so. But just the fact that it's been outperforming so much, I don't believe that Popcat is gonna give you like crazy multipliers from now on. If you think about it, it's already 1 billion. So if it goes to 10 billion, that should be a good enough chunk of market cap for a meme coin of the sort. So I don't want to say 20, 50x. I'm just gonna say 10x. And if it does this, it's a massive achievement, because obviously to go to 10 billion in market cap for the first cat meme coin to really perform this well, I think it's gonna be a great accomplishment. But could it do more? It's possible, but I just don't think it's reasonable for the market cap that it has already. Now, the next one is Bobo, a project that I don't particularly like. It's a big cabal play. I think that Crash is behind it. I think that there's other influencers. It's on Ethereum, and I'm not really interested in projects that are on Ethereum mainnet anyway. I think that the meme itself is funny, it's catchy, and I think it's gonna do relatively well. The market cap is also not huge, so it's not even gonna need massive increases in market cap to actually do some decent multipliers. But I just don't see how this can do more than anywhere between a 10 to 20x. I'm gonna play it relatively bearish and I'm gonna say 10x, but it's probably gonna sit somewhere between a 10 and a 20x. The next one is going to be FUD the Pug, and this project is going to be absolutely huge. I think that this is easily going to be the best project in terms of Sui meme coins. I think this is going to be the blue chip crypto of the Sui ecosystem, and as a result, it's going to do extremely well. The market cap of this is also not freaking huge, so I think it's going to do well, but if we also consider that right now it's the highest market cap on the Sui ecosystem, it's very unreasonable in my eyes to say that it's going to do 100x or something. So I'm going to say a 20x, but I wouldn't be surprised if they even do more than that. And just a reminder, if you had been in my private Discord, you would already be in very good returns because we caught the bottom of this, like we're doing for the majority of meme coins on this list. So obviously you have been warned that you're missing out big time if you're not there. It's the first link down in the description if you want to join, also a QR code that you see above my head. I'm going to talk about it at the end of the video if you guys are interested in joining. Another interesting one is Andy Blast. Andy Blast is obviously Andy on the Blast chain. The Blast chain is still an experimental chain for what I can see right now, because it's not getting that much of a traction, but Ethereum is performing very badly as of recent, so that is also one of the reasons why this project is probably not skyrocketing yet. I think that it's the most innovative project when it comes to the Andy sphere, because there's Andy on Ethereum, there's Andy on Solana, on Base, it's on every single chain, right? But if there's one that is going to be the mascot of an ecosystem, it's probably going to be Blast. It could also be BNB, arguably, but Blast is just newer, it's fresher, and the market cap of Andy Blast is very small right now, so it could just skyrocket. But it's also something that you need to be very well aware of the risks, because just like it could do 100x or more, it can even go to zero. It can go to billions and it can go to zero, perhaps at equal odds. So while I have a bag of this, I have a very small bag, I'm also not going to invest more into this. It's gamble money for me. So if it goes to zero, I am okay with it, and if it goes to the moon, I'm going to be quite happy. Therefore, I'm going to put it into the zero to hero category. And by the way, I haven't said it, but it's obvious. Don't take anything that I'm saying right here as financial advice. It's just my own interpretations. And And I'm gonna tell you, by the way, which ones I hold and which ones I do not. Or you're just shilling your bags. The majority of memes on this list I don't even hold. So I do have a very small bag of Andy Blast. Let's get straight to the point of what I hold and what not. Andy Blast, I have it. Popcat, I don't. Bobo, I don't. FUD, I traded it. I don't have it right now. I'm probably going to be positioned again though. Brett, I have it. Blob, I don't have it. Nero, I don't have it. Pepe, I don't have it. Memecoins, I don't have it. Wolf, I don't have it. Mumo, I don't have it. Hoppy, I have a very small bag. Fefe, I don't have it. Bull, I don't have it. Brat, I do have it. Ponke, I have it. Resistance Dog, I have it. Mog, I don't have it. Turbo, I have it, and Doug, I have it. Okay, so that is full disclosures, the bag that I have and the ones that I don't have. Great. Now, coming to Brett. Brett is right now the biggest allocation of my portfolio into a meme coin. And this is because I consider Brett a very, I don't want to say safe play, because obviously none of the picks that you're going to see in this list are safe, especially the ones that have a cabal behind it. But in terms of high market cap meme coins, this is probably the safest one that you can buy, because at the end of the day, there's the biggest total value lock on the base ecosystem is on Brett. I'm a strong believer on the base ecosystem. Coinbase is the biggest exchange in the world. It's probably going to list the Brett. I don't see why they wouldn't list it. And there's massive influencers back in this. I don't see how this could go to zero. However, it's still a possibility, and it's something that I'm okay with if it happens, because I'm not going to be financially broken if this goes to zero. I'm not expecting the craziest multipliers out of this, but honestly, I would be surprised if Red doesn't achieve at least a 15 million in market cap, and a 15 million in market cap would be around the 20x for Brett from this very level. So I think it's going to happen. Could be less, could be even a lot more. We're going to see about that. Blub is an interesting one. I'm going to put it into the 50x category because it's smaller in market cap than FUD. It's the other big meme coin on the Sui ecosystem. The original Nero CTO on Ethereum. This was a big slap to the face of the cabal of Nero because that project didn't get listed on Binance, but this project did all of a sudden. I just wouldn't buy right now. I think that the people that had to make money out of this, they already made money. It's a CTO as well, so don't expect big KOLs to talk about this project really. Is it still going to perform decently? I think so. I'm just going to put it into the 10x category, really. Then we have Pepe on Ethereum, the main Pepe. Then there's going to be the other one that I'm going to talk about in a second. Nothing really much to see here. I think that it's still going to pull off a 10x from these prices. Memecoin. Memecoin, I'm going to put it into the moonshot category. Could as well be a 0 to hero play. But I don't think that it's going to zero because I think that the floor is held by people that are actually a very big conviction. It's been one of the first meme coins in the space. It's actually older than Doge, believe it or not. People that had to make profits or want to swing trader have done so already. And it's actually one of the only meme coins in this list that actually has real utility because it's obviously very linked to based AI. It's got utility. By staking one, you get the other. Study the story of this. It's gotten a lot of FUD previously and it was associated with some weird shit. But honestly, this is the original Pepe coin. A lot of influencers are actually talking about this as of recent. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it's a moonshot because obviously the market cap could go to the stars, especially if it really picks up on influencer hype, etc. It's still very risky though, so take it with a pinch of salt. Then we have Wolf on ETH, the 0x67. I think it's got a lot of potential. The chart is super strong. They have, I think, 3 million in treasury they're gonna use for marketing, I guess. Listen, it's not a project that I have, but I see the potential of this. If there's another project into the boys club narrative that I don't have and that I would perhaps jump in, it will probably be this one. I think it's going to pull at least a 20x from here. Then we have Mumu the Bull. This could be another cabal play, kind of like Bobo is. I find it very hard to predict the price of this project, to be completely honest. I'm just going to say 0 or hero. It could pump, but it could also go to 0. I wouldn't be surprised. Then we have Hoppy. It's a project that I completely caught the bottom out of this when it was 15 million. Right now, it's between 50 and 60 million, which is crazy to me because especially it's been outperforming anything else when all the market was pretty crap. I think that anywhere between a 20 to 50x is plausible. I'm gonna even say a 50x, perhaps from the bottom, maybe from today it would be more of a 20x, but I'm just gonna put it on the top of the list because I think that being the original frog created by Matt Fury, I think it's got so much potential and it's really untapped at this point. Then we have Fefe. Fefe, I'm gonna put it into the moonshot list because it's so small in market cap. It's 5 million. I saw this project when it was 1 million. I never bought it, unfortunately. I would have been a 5x up if I had. So, I mean, I can't catch all the wins, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would just be a robot and not a normal human. But I mean, I'm feeling a bit of FOMO right now, but I'm not going to buy it at 5 million in market cap. I think it's going to correct itself a little bit, but it's still got 100x potential plus from these very levels, especially because it's another frog created by Matt Fury. It's a very strong CTO team. There's a lot of OG whales in the space that are investing into this project, so much potential from this one. Then we have Bull. Bull, I'm going to say zero or hero because it is a Cabal play and it's probably the biggest meme on the Tron ecosystem. However, I'm not so bullish on the Tron ecosystem still. I've done some swing trades into Tron. I'm not that interested into trading into Tron. I think it's been a fad and I think it's just gonna fade. So could it pump a lot? Yes, sure. But if Tron really underperforms, especially now that Sui is stealing all of the attention from Tron, etc., I just don't think that this project is going to be surviving. Then we have Brat. Brat is a very ambitious CTO project that I'm just going to say 0 to hero for the simple fact that this could easily pull 100x plus, but it could also be not doing that much. It really depends on how Ethereum performs, how the base ecosystem performs. Brett should be a given, and I think that if Brett performs well, this project is also going to be performing very well, but it's also very small in market cap, so I want to keep it realistic. It could pull even 100x from here, but it could also go to zero, and you need to be okay with CTO projects that are very small in market cap. I do hold the bag. I have a strong conviction into this project, and even if you buy now and it goes to 1 million, you still have made a 5x. So I think it's quite stupid to fade a project like this, but also be very realistic about how high risk it is. Then Ponke, I'm going to say 50x. I think that the conviction that I have into this project is just freaking huge. And I just don't see how this project could underperform at this point. They have some of the best content that you can see into the entire meme coin ecosystems. It's the biggest meme coin that is going to be, in my opinion, on Solana, other than the dogs, the classic dogs that are higher in market cap. The chart is looking bullish. I think that the bottom was around the 150 million mark, and I don't think that we're going to go more south from there. So I have a big bag of Ponke. I have a strong conviction onto this. It's going to be listed on Kraken, and I think also other exchanges like Binance and Coinbase are going to follow as a result. Then we have Resistance Dog that, listen, this is the biggest meme coin on Ton. I'm not so bullish on Ton like I am on Sui or Solana, but I think that this project really stands for something, and if Ton keeps getting adoption, it's probably going to do well. I think it's going to go to at least 1 billion in market cap, and as a result, I'm going to say that it could be a very straightforward 20x. Listen, Mog is okay. I'm not the biggest fan of this project, but I still think it's going to do relatively well. I'm going to play it relatively conservative, and I'm going to say 10x, could do more though. Turbo is a very, very bullish project. I think that saying 50x is a bit too ambitious from this level, especially because it got listed on Binance already in a very bearish moment. So if I had been the team, I would have probably waited a little bit to list because it just doesn't make sense to list on Binance right now. I think that 20x from here is going to be really good. And I mean, that would put a, to like 10 billion in market cap. That is ambitious enough, right? And then the last project is going to be Duck the Duck, which I'm going to put into Moonshot, especially because the project is fucking great. The content is amazing. The team is fantastic. They have budget for exchange listings. They're waiting for the right moment. I'm fully aware of it. And it's very small in market cap. It's 1 million something. So obviously, I'm not going to say, oh, it's a 50x planned. It's a moonshot at the end of the day. It could do 100x, but it could also go to zero. But I still have conviction into saying that this will not go to zero, just because if it had to go to zero, it would have done it so already, because it's been around for several months already. The chart looks very good. And in my opinion, once Solana really breaks out and once Bitcoin goes to an all-time high, once the altcoin season really kicks in, I think that this is going to surprise a lot of people. And by the way, you would have already made something like a 40x in my private group if you had bought at the very beginning at 100 250K in market cap when we discovered this project, and we carried all the way through to 5 million. Then it bottomed out, we sold the top, we bought the bottom again, and I'm ready to ride another ride with Dog the Duck, which I think is gonna go to new highs very, very soon. I thank you so much for watching this video. This is pretty much the list. Let me know what you think about it. Obviously, all the memes that I haven't talked about, feel free to share them in my live stream. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts and how I feel about them. Thank you again for watching until the end. If you wanna see what I'm swing trading every single day, all the meme coins that I'm trading, and a variety of other benefits such as access to private sale, daily TA, and 24/7 support and portfolio reviews, and overall community of chats, don't hesitate to join cipro.com. And again, first thing down in the description and QR code that you see above my head. You might have a once in a lifetime opportunity this bull cycle to create generational wealth, so don't waste this opportunity. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.